Hello students, welcome to Standard 10 Subject Mathematics, Chapter 3, Pair of Linear Equations in Two Variables. This is lecture number 10. So actually all the four methods given in this chapter to solve the pair of linear equations in two variables. And all four we have seen. Graphical method, number 1. Number 2 was substitution method. Third, elimination method. And fourth, in last lecture we have seen the cross multiplication method. So all four methods we have seen. Now we will see some different situations of the given equation and can we reduce them to the pair of linear equation and then we can solve it. That type of examples, some typical examples we will see here. So the heading is equations reducible to a pair of linear equations in two variables. The equations will be in typical form and we can simplify it and we can reduce it to linear equations, and then we can solve by any method, which we have four. We can apply any one. So examples we have, example 17, solve the pair of equations. This is 2 upon x plus 3 upon y equal to 13. First equation is given, and 5 upon x minus 4 upon y equal to minus 2. Second equation is given. So as its expressions are some typical because variables down given, x and y, and denominator given. So to make it, reduce it to the pair of linear equation, we will start with solution like let 1 upon x equals to p and 1 upon y equals to q if I take. So this 2 as 2 into 1 upon x is there. 1 upon x can be written as p. So this equation will be 2p plus 3 as it is. 1 upon y is there, can be written as q as considered. So this equation becomes 2p plus 3q equals to 30. First equation. Similarly, the second equation becomes 5 upon x can be written as 5, 1 upon x is p. So it is 5p minus 4 upon y can be written as 4q. Because 4 as 4, 1 upon y will be q because 1 upon y is q considered. So both the equations are very simply we have modified or reduced to 2p plus 3q equal to 30 in the first equation and 5p minus 4q equal to minus 2 in the second equation. Now these are the pair of linear equation in two variables. Now two variables are p and q we have transformed. We can solve these two equations by any four methods we have studied, we have seen. That is the graphical method, substitution method or elimination method, cross multiplication method. So I have applied here elimination method. In elimination method, you know that any one variable should be eliminated. So if we want to eliminate this q, if any variable we want to eliminate, its coefficient should be equal. So here we are eliminating q. So with q, here we have 4, here we have 3. To make it equal coefficient, we have to take the LCM of this coefficient of q and this coefficient of q. 4 and 3 LCM is 12. LCM of 4 and 3 is 12. So we will multiply this equation in such a way that the coefficient of q should be 12 in both. Here we have 3, so multiply by 4. So this equation is multiplied by 4 to get 12. Here with q we have the coefficient as 4. To get 12, how much we have to multiply? 3. So in this equation number 2 we have multiplied by 3. So the whole equation when you multiply by 4, it will be 4 to the 8q plus 4 to the 12q equals to 13 4 to the 52. And in down equation number 2, multiply by 3, you will have 3 5 the 15p minus 3 4 the 12q equals to 2 3 2 the 6 minus 6. So as you can see, q coefficient is made equal here. 12q doing this. Now this can be eliminated because both has different sign. We will add them. Adding them, both the equations add 8p plus 12, 15p will 23p, and plus 12q minus 12p will be eliminated. Q term is eliminated, q variable is eliminated. Elimination method. 52 and minus 6 will be 46. Now simplifying, p equals to this 23 will be down to 46. 23 2s are 46 we know. So p equals to 2 we have. 23 2s are. So p equal to 2 we have. Now what to do? this p equal to 2 we can substitute in any equation 1 or 2. So substituting p equal to 2 in equation number 1 is 2p plus 3q equal to 13. In that p equal to 2 you can place. So 2 into 2 plus 3q equals to 13. Only the p value is placed as 2 as we got. So here we have 3q, here we have 13. This 2 to the 4 is taken on right, minus 4. 13 minus 4 will give 9. So 3q equals to 9 will give q equals to 9 by 3. 3 cancel, 3 3s are 9. So q equals to 3 we have. So p equals to 2 and q equals to 3 we got. Now what we have considered, that part starts. We have considered 1 upon x equals to p. That we have written 1 upon x equals to p. And 1 upon y equals to q. Therefore 1 upon x equals to p is 2 we got. And 1 upon y equals to q is 3 we got. If 1 upon x is 2, 1 upon y is 3, what will be x equals to? The inverse on both the sides. 1 upon x is 2, so x equals to 1 by 2. And 1 upon y is 3, so y equals to 1 by 3. Inverse on both the sides. So this way x and y value we get. Similar example 18 we have, solve the pair of equations. 5 upon x minus 1 plus 1 upon y minus 2 equal to 2. And the second equation is 6 upon x minus 1 minus 3 upon y minus 2 equals to 1. And this also, to make it, to reduce it into pair of linear equation 2 variable, what we do, start with, let 5 into this can be written as 1 upon x minus 1. So 1 upon x minus 1 equals to p, and in second number 1 upon y minus 2 is q. This way we start, we assume. So this first equation becomes 5 as 5. 1 upon x minus 1 is p. So it is 5p plus 1 upon y minus 2 is q. So is q equals to 2 as it is. Equation number 1 we have. In equation number 2, 6 as 6. 1 upon x minus 1 is p. Minus as minus. 3 as 3. 1 upon y minus 2 is q. So it is q equals to 1 as it is. Now again we have both the pair of linear equation in 2 variables as p and q. You can solve by any method. Again I have solved by elimination method. Again an elimination method means any one variable should be eliminated, and when we can eliminate any variable, if its coefficients are equal, one of the variables coefficient should be equal. So again I am eliminating q. So q coefficient here is 1 and here is 3. LCM of 1 and 3 is 3. So we will multiply the whole equation to get the coefficient of q as 3. Here we have q's coefficient is 1. We have to multiply by 3 to get 3 here. And here 3 already there. So don't multiply any other number, but multiply just to 1. So the first equation is multiplied by 3. We will get 3 5s are 15p plus 3 into q. 3q equals to 3 2s are 6. And second equation is multiplied by 1. So simply that equation will be, no changes will be, 6p minus 3q equals to 1. Doing so, you can see now the coefficient of q are same, 3 3, and sign change is also there. So we will add them both the equations. Adding I have done. So adding 15p plus 6p will be 21p, and plus 3q minus 3q will be cancelled. 6 and 1 7. Then p equals to this 7 upon 21. By 7 we can cancel, 7 1s are 7, 7 3s are 21. So p equals to 1 upon 3 we have. Now this value of p equal to 1 upon 3 we can place in 1 or 2, any equation we can place. So substituting p equal to 1 upon 3 in equation number 2 I have put. So 2 equation is 6p minus 3q equals to 1. In that p equals to 1 upon 3 we have to place. So that is 6 into p is 1 upon 3 minus 3q as it is equals to 1 as it is. This 6 into 1 upon 3 can be cancelled with the 3. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So what we have, 2 1s are 2 here, minus plus 1 is taken on that, minus 1 is this, 1 is taken on the left, and minus 3q is taken on the right, so plus 3q. 2 minus 1 is 1, and this 3 will be down to that, so 1 upon 3 is q. So q equals to 1 upon 3. So in this question we are getting p equals to 1 upon 3 and as well as q also 1 upon 3. When we get p and q, again we will go to the assumed part. We assumed 1 upon x minus 1 equals to p. and p equals to 1 upon 3, that is the other, can we write p equals to 1 upon 3, we got it. And 1 upon y minus 2 equals to q we considered, and that q equals to 1 upon 3, that we can write. Now we can compare these two. If 1 upon x minus 1 equals to 1 upon 3, then reversing both the sides, x minus 1 equal to 3. If x minus 1 equal to 3, this minus 1 on the right side will be plus 1. So 3 plus 1 equals to x equals to 4. Here the similar way, 1 upon y minus 2 and 1 upon 3, inverse on both the sides. So y minus 2 equals to 3 we will have. This minus 2 is taken on right, so plus 2. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So y equals to 5. So this way x and y value we got x equals to 4, y equals to 5. In the typical type of equations given and reducing them to the pair of linear equation and solving them, we get at the end x and y is solution. Now the next example we have here 19. Practical example is that a boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. In 13 hours, it can go 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. So in solution, let the speed of boat in still water is x km per hour. In still water, boat speed is x km per hour we consider. And the speed of the stream, the flow of the water, that speed is y km per hour. Therefore, the speed of the boat is upstream and downstream. What that means, that we will understand first here. So, if I take here, let the speed of stream, the direction of the stream is this side. Let the flow of water is on right side, and boat is moving on that. If the boat is also going on the same direction, it is called downstream, in the same direction. So stream's speed we consider as y, and boat speed we consider as x. If boat and stream will go in the same direction, you can understand the speed of boat and speed of stream will be added. That is called downstream. And in upstream case, in this case, boat speed and stream speed will be added in downstream. If a boat is moving opposite to the flow, at that time boat speed is x we have considered, and stream speed is y. So you can understand the boat will have to face the speed of the stream. Means it have to work against the stream. So its speed will be reduced to the x minus y. So in downstream it is x plus y, and in upstream the boat speed will be x minus y. In downstream it will be x plus y, and in upstream it will be x minus y. So this way we have to understand. Therefore the speed of the boat in upstream, when it is facing the speed of the stream, it will be x minus y kilometer per hour. And when it is going downstream, when the speed of stream and the speed of boat will be in the same direction, so they will be added up, and it will be x plus y kilometer per hour. Means boat will go faster in downstream, and in upstream boat will be slower because of the speed is against, boat speed is against the speed of the stream. So this way we have concluded that the speed of the boat in upstream is x minus y kilometer per hour, and in downstream it will be x plus y kilometer per hour. Now, as we know in the science that the speed equal to distance upon time, this formula we know. Speed equal to distance upon time. So what will be time we can take here up, and speed we can take here down. So time equals to distance upon speed. Time equal to distance upon speed. This concept we have to take in our mind. So first distance is 30 kilometer travel in upstream. The speed is upstream speed x minus y. This 30 kilometer is traveled with the speed of x minus y. So what will be time taken in this? Time equal to distance upon speed. So in first case distance is 30 upon speed is upstream, that is x minus y. And 44 kilometer downstream. In this again plus distance is 44 and speed in downstream is x plus y, that we have to place down. This shows the time in traveling 30 km upstream and the time taken to 44 km going downstream. Total time shows and equals to 10 is given. So this is the 10. The time taken to go 30 km, the time taken to go 44 km. This is distance upon speed. Distance upon speed shows time. Total time is 10 are given. So this is our equation number 1. Similarly, in the second case, in 13 hours it can go 40 km upstream. 40 km upstream means 40 km upstream speed is x minus y plus 55 km downstream. 55 upon downstream speed is x plus y. This is the total time on going upstream and downstream is equal to 13 hours given. So that 13 I will write here. This is equation number 2 I have. So this way 2 equations I got. Now what to do? With this type of 2 equations, we can reduce them to the pair of either equation. Reducing, how to reduce? Let 1 upon x minus y equals to a and 1 upon x plus y equals to b. P or q, a or b, anything you can take. So going this way, if 1 upon x minus y is a, so this 30 into 1 upon x y can be written as 30a plus 44 upon x plus y. Upon x plus y can be written as b. So it is 44b equals to 10 is 10. This is equation number 1's transformed part we got. And similarly, second case, second equation 40 upon x minus y can be written as 40a upon x minus y, that means, and plus 55 b equals to 13, equation number 2's transformed form. Now we have this way the two, these two are, you can see the pair of linear equations in 2 variables. You can solve by any method: elimination, substitution, cross multiplication. So in which method we want to go? If we go cross multiply method, then also it will be okay. To go cross multiplication method, minus 10 should be on the left side, right? Or we can do elimination method also. Any method you can apply. One more thing we will do here. As we know here in the equation 1, this can be divided by 2. So make it more simple. Divide this equation by 2 first, and it will be now 15a plus 22b equals to 5. Say this as equation number 1 now. This is the simplified form of the equation number 1. And then equation number 2 is 40a plus 55b equals to 13. So this way, equation 1 and 2 we have 1 and 2. We can solve these two equations by any method. If I go again by elimination method, so as we know, 15 and 40 LCM will be 120, and for this 22 and 55 LCM will be 110. To get here 110, you multiply by 5. To get here 110, multiply by 2. So first equation will be by multiplying 5, 15 5 is 75a plus 110b equals to 5 5 is 25. And here multiplying 2, 80a plus 110b equals to 13 to the 26. These two equations with the same sign we have, same coefficient we have. To get eliminated b, we have to subtract the other one. So subtracting sign will be changed. This will be minus, minus and minus. So finally you will have minus 5a here, minus 80a plus 75a. This plus 110b, minus 110b cancel. This is minus 26 and plus 25 is give minus 1. Minus minus both the side cancel. So a equals to, we will have 1 upon 5. A equals to 1 upon 5. This a equals to 1 upon 5 put in equation 1. So we will have in equation 1 15a. 15a is 1 upon 5. 1 upon 5 plus 22b equals to 5. So 5 3s are, it will be cancelled. 3 1s are 3. If we take on the 5 side, it will be 22b equals to 5 minus 3 equals to 2. Therefore, that implies b equals to 2 upon 22. This 22 will be down to 2. 2 upon 22 will give 1 upon 11. 2 1s are 2 11. So as we have a equals to 1 upon 5 and b equals to 1 upon 11. The value of a is 1 upon x minus y. Compare this. Therefore, 1 upon x minus y equals to a, and a equals to 1 upon 5, and 1 upon x plus y equals to b, and b equals to 1 upon 11. Reversing on both the sides, what we will have? X minus y equals to 5 and x plus y equals to 11. These two relations we will have. Now again adding them both, what we will have? X and x to x, minus y plus y cancel. 11 and 5 16. So x equals to 16 by 2, we will get 8. Now put this in, say this as equation number 3, which we have, and this as 4. Put this in 4 or 3, any one we can place. X equals to 18, fourth number equation. So what we will have? X plus y equals 11. So 8 plus y equals to 11. Therefore y equals to 11 minus 8 is 3. So x equals to 8 and y equals to 3 we have. That is the final answer. Speed of the boat in still water, x equals to 8, and speed of the boat, speed of the stream is y equals to 3 km per hour. Finally we have to write here. Therefore speed of boat in still water is 8 km per hour, and that of the stream is y is 3 km per hour. So this way, in the practical problem, we have to write the equation as per given statement, and if they are in complicated form like this, we can reduce them to the pair of linear equations, and reducing them this way, we can solve by them for 4 methods total we have. Any method we can apply. In textbook it is cross multiplication given. Here I have done with the elimination method. In any method you will go, you will find the same answer. As here we are getting speed of the boat is 8 km per hour and speed of the stream is 3 km per hour. So this way the practical sums we can do. And now you are suggested to complete or solve exercise. This homework you will do. The homework is exercise 3.6 you have. Exercise 3.6 you have to complete. and this you will find this type of questions in complicated form of the equations, and you have to simplify them, reduce them to the pair of linear equation, and then solve it. So this way our chapter is finished. After 3.6, 3.7 is also there, but it is the optional exercise. Again I will say, as we say that the optional exercises we have to do for our more practice only, for our detailed knowledge only. It's not the point of view of the examination point of view. So if you are not doing, if we are, it's remaining, no problem is there. But you have to complete this chapter up to exercise 3.6. So this way, all the methods, every variety of the questions we have seen in this, and you are suggested to do it. This method also we have seen. You are suggested to see the videos 2-3 times, so you will be capable of doing this type of all the questions in this chapter.